Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. Art is therapy, and as you may know, people with a lot of money can afford it. Art is supreme. It is beautiful to look at, and each piece has its own story and technicolor that make it worth its price. Let's check out the top 10 most expensive original paintings. Number 10. The Portrait of Dr. Gache by Vincent van Gogh. This is Van Gogh's tribute to Dr. Paul Gache, with whom he lived in the asylum in his final years. The painting saw many decades, and in one of them, it belonged to the Nazi leader Hermann Göring. It was then sold to a Japanese chairman, Ryōei Saito, of Daishowa in 1990 for what would equate to $163 million today. Number 9. Portrait of Adele Bloch Bauer, the First, by Gustav Klimt.
It's not every painting that inspires a major motion picture, but that's exactly what happened with Gustav Klimt's Portrait of Adele Bloch Bauer.
Klimt painted this when commissioned by Adele Bloch Bauer's husband Ferdinand. Since the husband was Jewish, the Nazis stole it in the 1940s. It was later acquired through a legal process by Ferdinand's niece, Hubertus Zernin. She sold it the same year she got the painting for $157.7 million. Number 8. Roy Lichtenstein's masterpiece.
Well, it was 64, so he was pretty well known. He was an internationally known artist. There was still great controversy. It was in the...
Created in 1962, this piece is Lichtenstein's most popular work and is known as the masterpiece. It is a pop art painting with the classic Ben-Day dots and the speech bubble. It was sold to Agnes Gund back in '62, who later sold it for a criminal justice trust fund for $165 million. Number 7. Jackson Pollock's Number 5, 1948.
Lot number 18 now is the superb Pollock. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, and where should we open this? 18 million to start it, 18 million, 20 million.
Pollock is known for his contribution to abstract acts and the Expressionist movement. This wonderful piece was previously in possession of the American businessman David Geffen, co-founder of DreamWorks SKG and Geffen Records. He later sold this for a whopping $166 million. Although the identity of the buyer is not known, it is speculated to be the Mexican investor David Martinez. Number 6. Pendant Portraits of Merton, Sulmas and Opjen Kopit by Rembrandt. Painted in 1634, these were two individual full-length portraits of Amsterdam's newlywed wealthy couple, Merton Sulman and his wife, Opjen Kopit. It is now owned by two museums, the Louvre and Rijksmuseum, who share joint ownership of the painting. It was bought for $182 million by the Rothschild family. It is a record for any of Rembrandt's works. Number 5. Mark Rocco's Violet, Green, and Red.
Contemporary art in Los Angeles is extremely fortunate to have a very important and large collection of Rothkos.
The Latvian-American artist Rothko's painting is regarded as the most perfect example of the Expressionist and abstract era he lived in. It is a remarkable oil painting with colors blending just where they meet in uneven, hazy tones. It was bought by a Russian businessman, Dmitry Rybolovlev, in August of 2014 for a staggering $188 million in a private sale. Number 4. Number 17A by Jackson Pollock.
Placing the canvas on the floor, Pollock no longer remained in physical contact with the canvas while painting. Instead of using conventional artist brushes.
The quintessential example of Pollock's drip painting style, this number 17A makes Pollock appear a second time with a record-breaking number, as two of his paintings have been sold at a much higher price. Not only that, but this piece changed his life when it was published in Life magazine, making him famous. It was purchased by Kenneth C. Griffin for $202 million from David Geffen, an American business magnate. Number 3. Nafia fa Ipoipo, Paul Gauguin. Gauguin, a post-impressionist painter, painted this in 1892 when he traveled to Tahiti. It projects two native women sitting in a field, with one having a white flower behind her ear, indicating that she's looking for a husband, thus the name Nafe Fa'ipoipo in Tahiti, which translates to "When will you marry?" in English. The painting was sold to Sheikha Al-Mayasa, the sister of Qatar's ruling emir, for $212 million. Number 2. Interchange by Willem de Kooning.
We're in Holland at the academy. Training must have been quite rigorous.
The academy is very good, very scholarly. They teach you very slow.
De Kooning's Interchange marked the transition from his portraits of women to abstract landscapes. He was one of the first artists in the American abstract expressionist art movement. The painting is said to have sold for a very abnormal price to none other than Kenneth C. Griffin for $300 million. In 2015, it set a record for the most expensive paintings ever sold, but is now beaten. Number 1. Salvatore Mundi by Leonardo da Vinci.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the Leonardo da Vinci, the Salvatore Mundi.
This is a painting of Jesus Christ as the Savior of the world in a Renaissance dress by Leonardo da Vinci. In 2017, it was sold to Badr bin Abdullah at a public auction for $450 million. It broke de Kooning's record for the most expensive painting ever sold. That's it for today. Hope this was helpful. Peace out. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.